So yeah, I don't know where we got cut off, but generational wealth opportunity last weekend. California got hit by the storms. They canceled the last round of the tournament. People were like watching the groups come up 18 at the end of the third round, and they did these top 10 parlays, like a 10-leg top 10 or top 20 parlay. This dude won. It was like 100 to. I think it was 250 to win $1 million, and they paid it out.
Wow.
Because it couldn't lose. Like
so it's not like it won; it just can't lose. Does that make sense?
Or
they're betting on who's in the standings now.
Yes, it could have lost because originally on Sunday they said we're going to finish this Monday. So if they would have hit more shots, it almost certainly would have lost because things could have changed. But the forecast was so bad, a lot of people were just like, let's just take a shot here. Yeah, and it worked for a lot of people. As long as you put the bet in while golf was still being played on Saturday, they paid it. If you placed the bet and no more shots were hit for the tournament, it got voided. But yeah, people won a lot of money.
That's crazy.
And I
can't believe they paid him out.
So much FOMO.
Yeah.
With stuff like that.
So they get you, man.
Because, I placed the winner bet 2 hours later, and I was like, let's just see what happens. Yeah. And I got voided.
Pretty insane awareness by them, too.
Yeah.
I had my own little thing a few weeks ago. And I think with just some stuff, I wish I could tell which bets are manual by them. Like, that's not a scenario of that, but they DK introduced for quick bets a second half first field goal bet. It was 4 minutes into the second half, and it was still up. And DeAndre Ayton obviously already scored the first basket, and I placed it, and I waited all night, like seeing if it would get paid out, and it did.
Interesting.
Yeah, and
wow.
I didn't go like super heavy, just because I don't know, I didn't really feel like it, but yeah, I think it was like $25 or $50, and he was like plus 400 or something.
Interesting.
It was free.
That's crazy.
So there's got to be more out there. I just don't have the awareness for it.
People probably run scripts for that too. Like, well, maybe the books are hard to scrape, but
it's tough. It's got to be quick.
Yeah,
they definitely are hard to scrape. And you know what? That might be. I've always wondered why they don't have web pages, but HTML is way easier to scrape than you guys don't care, than apps, than like the code they use to make apps, and you can't really scrape an app.
Gotcha.
You might be able to. I don't know how, but I could scrape a web page. So that might be why they do that.
Yeah, that makes sense. Interesting.
Yeah.
Have you guys tried the Progressive or the whatever the new parlay on DraftKings? It's horrible. I haven't done it because the odds are so bad.
The payout looks stupid.
Yeah, it's very bad. It's like robbing people, but that's a different thing. All right, fine. We'll stop talking about golf. Fun tournament, just saying.
Yeah.
You should watch it.
Yeah. Is it all 3 days?
4. Thursday through Saturday. Thursday through Sunday. Yeah. There is a cut this week, so I always like to sweat the cut.
So last week was elevated.
Yeah.
Is everyone going to show up to this?
No. Ugh. Not elevated. But there's still plenty of guys.
Yeah.
Scotty's there. Thomas is there. Spieth is there.
Okay.
Scotty's going for the 3-peat. Tiger's playing next week.
Like the week after?
Mm-hmm.
Is that elevated?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's his tournament, the Genesis. It's the one he hosts, and he's playing this year. So that's cool.
Cool.
Just saying.
He'll probably be bricks.
Probably. Golf's a good time. We're going to own a golf course.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
If you miss that.
Yeah. I don't know what you guys heard. All right, we'll talk about the Super Bowl. Do you guys have a strong lean either way on who's going to win this game?
No.
Not really.
Like so bad that I don't even want to touch it.
Yeah.
I went super hard at the Chiefs when it opened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did it move? You got +2.
And it moved, but it's back.
Oh. Wasn't it 2.5 at one point? Was it over 2?
Yeah, I think it opened 2.5, but yeah, I got 2. Which I'm like glad I did, but also glad I wish I didn't. Like I'm glad I did it because my bet is placed, and that's who I'm going with, and that's it. Because at this point, I think the Niners might win. Which, I think on Sunday night, I just got tired of losing to Patrick Mahomes, so I was like, I'm betting the Chiefs. They're an underdog.
Yeah.
This is stupid. And obviously just watched the Niners almost lose again. So it was very reactionary. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I still think it's the right bet.
I think the
Chiefs probably the right play.
But I like the 49ers personalities. Like, I'm watching them do all their interviews, and I like all of their players.
Mm-hmm. It's true.
I at least like the main, like I like Christian McCaffrey. I like George Kittle.
Kittle's cool.
I like Brock Purdy. Like, he seems like a nice guy.
Yeah, that's the issue. Is I kind of sat in the seat in like September and told you that Brock Purdy could never win a Super Bowl, and I'm kind of sitting here telling you right now that I kind of think Brock Purdy's going to win a Super Bowl. Yeah, fascinating guy. Just like he's been playing so bad in some of these moments, and then he wills his team back to win. It's very weird.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's both these teams. Just neither are like generationally good. It just is what it is.
Did you see back when they still had Trey Lance and everything? I can't remember who it was. Shoot, Kyle Shanahan or the owner. It was Kyle Shanahan. He went to the owner and was like, "Hey, we got a problem. Our third string quarterback might be our best quarterback."
That's awesome.
And it ended up being true.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I feel like that happens more than we think, and it just doesn't play out that way.
Probably.
Yeah.
Because usually the first guy is
right.
a set in stone guy.
Yeah.
I mean, if Lance and Garoppolo don't get hurt,
That's true.
maybe
too.
Purdy doesn't even come on.
Yeah.
I always think about that too. What if they're in the off season and in practice, they're always the better quarterback. They've always played better.
Yeah.
But like, we're not gonna play him. He's a fifth round rookie. Like how often does that happen? Yeah.
What if Bledsoe never got hurt?
Yeah, man. Seriously.
Troy Smith and Kyle Bowler.
Troy.
Both got hurt, and that made
That's
Flacco
right.
the starter.
Flacco, baby.
He was a first rounder, so I guess that's a little different. But
That's true. And but the inverse, and we talked about it on the show, but the inverse is also as fascinating. Like guys who are great in practice, but then they get on the field, they're just terrible. Like Tim Boyle,
Tim Boyle.
Trevor Siemian.
We'll never see him again. Well, he's.
I don't know. I won't rule him out. You never know. These guys ball out in the offseason. Against third stringers, if they're putting up 250 yards a game on third stringers, it's like, I mean, why not?
Yeah. This is gonna suck. The Super Bowl's gonna suck.
Yeah, probably the worst one in recent memory.
I mean, it might be a good. It should be a good game.
I have a feeling the Chiefs are gonna like handle them. I think because their defense is really good,
But
and the 49ers defense is kind of
it's bad.
Bad.
I think if the Niners do what they do best, which is not what the Ravens did, then they're gonna score easier.
Yeah. I mean, the Niners they're too talented to not score like 20 points.
They should.
Because the strategy is still running the ball, regardless of what we've seen. And the Niners do that better than anybody.
Yes.
And they don't have to attack the corners the same way a normal offense does because their guys all can do so many different things.
Yep.
Yeah.
I wish I knew if it was a Kittle game or not. I think I've said this before. You just never know with that guy.
No.
And it's infuriating.
Ayuk is a free agent after this year, right?
Is he?
I think he might be. Or he's on his 5th year.
I don't know.
They might exercise the option, but
I don't know.
yeah, like he's been good for them.
He's really good.
I mean,
Debo's
McCaffrey
great.
is just a
McCaffrey's
beast.
great.
Hall of Famer?
Who?
Christian McCaffrey?
Yes.
If he can do it for like 2 more years, maybe.
I think he can. He's not slowing down.
It's just one injury for them.
Yeah.
And he was hurt.
And he's already hurt. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just because he's so generationally
Well, that might be-
great right now.
Yeah.
So it's kind of hard to tell.
But you could also argue, like, yeah, he got hurt, but that also prevented some wear and tear.
It did, yeah.
So maybe, like, what is he? Like, he's up there. He's like 28.
Yeah. Derrick Henry, Hall of Famer?
I think so. We've had this argument, but I think he is.
I don't know, man.
What gets a running back in the Hall of Fame?
It's
Who's in the
tough.
Hall
Well,
of Fame? for
now
running
it's,
backs?
but I think the standard is lower now.
That's true.
Because it used to be like, oh, he's got to have like, so I think Henry just eclipsed like 10,000 yards or something. It used to be like 1,500 and like 150, like 130, 120 career touchdowns. Like Derrick Henry has like 85 or something career touchdowns. Like
Yeah.
Jamal Lewis had like, I think 110.
Okay.
So, but I mean, Henry, it's like Christian McCaffrey and Derrick Henry are the
He'll
best
probably
running backs.
How many more touchdowns do you think he's over under 15?
Yeah, I'd say over.
Yeah.
He's 29, he's 30, he's still going.
He's not going to just do one more season.
Yeah, I
think
mean,
he'll
he'll
have
be
a
a
couple.
goal line back.
Right, exactly. He'll be like Jamal Williams.
He'll probably
return
get
to
like
that.
30.
Yeah,
I
he
don't know.
might.
He could.
Look, Aaron Blunt.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I
Dude,
mean,
he had like an 18 touchdown season.
Yes.
Derrick Henry's a freak. He broke the mold. Like
And he got
He's like 6'1",
better.
6'2".
Well, he sucked his first.
at the
like,
end
Yeah,
of the
he was
season. He
bad.
got
Yeah.
better. That was weird.
Yeah.
Maybe he was showing out
He
for free
got-
agency.
Yeah.
I think they also tried really hard in that last game to
They did.
to send him out on a high note.
Yeah.
That was fun.
That was
cool.
talk about generational wealth. That you should have just put everything you owned on his overs. It is what it is. We're not smart enough to do that.
It's true.
Yeah. Back to the Super Bowl. I don't. It sucks. Sucks.
You're talking about the Kittle game. There's no props I like, but like mainstream receiving props, running back props. Like usually I got a feel for it.
Yeah.
I got nothing.
Pacheco to get 50.
I was gonna say anytime touchdown maybe.
Yeah.
But what's his actual line? Check it.
I'd say like 63.
Yeah, I think it's in the 60s.
I like it. The Niners, I don't know what's wrong with their defense. Their defense has been playing like crap.
Kelsey's is like 70, and he's never gone under that in a playoff game.
Yeah, that's the only one on my touch.
Yeah.
But you got to think they know that, right?
Doesn't everybody?
That's the thing is you think we would have
Rashi Rice, he's been pretty good.
maybe, but
What are
he
his
looks a little
receptions?
hurt too.
67.
67.
That's pretty friggin' high.
His receptions against us really high. Rishi Rice.
Yeah,
Like,
he
it was
had
the same
8.
as Kelsey.
Do we
Not
have,
like his line.
Do we have
Yeah.
Jarek
did.
props?
Jarek is probably going to play.
Because he got designated return.
I don't know if he's on. I mean,
Jarek who?
McKinnon
For who?
playoff Chiefs
he was good last year.
I
though.
playoff
forgot
Jarek.
that. Yeah, no. Yeah,
and
sorry.
Clyde sucks as a third down back.
But they've been doing
Clyde's
it.
done. He's gone after. They need a running back. I know Pacheco's great.
Pacheco's great.
They should add another guy though.
Pacheco's a top 10 running back.
I don't know. We talked about this last week.
He is.
Top 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think top 10.
We're not gonna do it. We're not gonna make you
I
late
will.
nine.
I will do it.
Good.
Would you rather have him or Ramondre Stevenson?
Pacheco.
I think Pacheco.
Really?
Yes.
I'm not interested. No, I'm not interested in it because if you'd rather have him than Stevenson, then you'd probably take him over. Would you take him over Brees Hall?
No.
Really?
That's close.
Like
No.
Brace is more dynamic. I think.
It's so weird. The only downside for Pacheco is his size, right? But he doesn't play like his size.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so like, yeah, he doesn't. He plays like a bull.
like he plays harder than Stevenson does,
Yeah.
which is
Right, but you're not. It's not. The receptions aren't really there with Pacheco. Also,
Right.
injuries is a thing with Pacheco.
Yeah.
Didn't
With
Ramondre
Stevenson too.
yeah. Oh, sorry.
I think it's
Fringe top 10.
he's up there. He's really good.
yeah,
He's
he's not.
good. He's good.
Okay.
He's good. What did he have against the Ravens? He didn't run for 100 yards.
He did good enough though. He is line.
He had like
They-
what, 60, 70 yards. They
they-
strapped him in the second half.
They were so happy to just not make a mistake.
Yeah.
Like they were running I swear they were running high school football plays. Just to be like, you're just not gonna ever catch us.
Yeah.
Which could have came back to bite them, but there definitely came to a point where it felt like we were in the game and we probably actually weren't.
True.
Because I think Mahomes probably would have just made made the last play, the
MVS.
the
Yeah.
third down MVS.
I don't know. You got to credit the defense, though. You do got to credit the defense.
Yeah,
Like, I think. I know what you're saying. I do feel like, yeah, if we had scored more points in the second half, then they would have turned it up and they wouldn't call like bland plays or anything.
Yeah.
I mean, people forget we didn't lead a second of that game.
Yeah.
So they didn't have to like run any crazy plays or anything. But like we did good on Rashi Rice. Like he only had like 48 yards or something. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
I was trying to avoid talking about it, Phil. You brought it up, Ben. I don't.
I don't know. It's the last game they played. What am I supposed to do?
Yeah, you're right. I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm sad.
I mean, we ruined a perfectly
Stop.
good
Stop.
chance.
Yeah, we did. I do want to talk to you guys about one thing though. I think Lamar Jackson is this year or this generation's like Peyton Manning.
That's fine.
You know,
Like
he's great in the regular season, but the playoffs come and he's just not good.
there's something about the whole team, and I'm not absolving Lamar.
Yeah.
here. I will defend Lamar till I die. Like
Me too, dude. I think
there's something about trying to prove themselves, which is just a stupid thing to do in these moments. If you want to get into it, which I don't know if you do, my question to you was going to be if this was his actual fourth year,
okay.
not his sixth.
Yeah.
is there a difference?
I don't think so.
Okay,
I don't think
that's
so.
fine, and that's fair.
It's 6 games. It's been 6 games in the playoffs. I think it's just not there.
I felt like without the injuries, it would be like
maybe
step by step. It'd be like, okay, you got there. Okay, then you won one. Okay, now you're in the championship.
Yeah.
Because like it sucks that it's a 6 year. It's just, to me, it's really hard. Like nobody really kills a dynasty the first time they get a shot at it. Which this was Lamar's best. Will probably be his best chance to do it. Yeah. Doesn't mean he'll never do it.
Yeah. Right. No. That's the other thing.
It was just this year was probably
the best chance.
It was going to get.
It's going to only get hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I always think. Like here's the thing. Like the whole choker narrative, bad playoff quarterback narrative it's got like. Dude, Lamar Jackson by himself can take a team to win a Super Bowl. Yeah. Like no one's denying that. But we also got to acknowledge the product on the field has not been good. Yeah. And you can say like, okay, the coaching and the team and stuff, but it's at the end of the day, like there is a noticeable drop off in his performance.
It's a
in the postseason.
Yeah.
But that happens. We've seen that before. We've seen it. Peyton Manning was like that. Aaron Rodgers is kind of like that. Yeah. Well, not as much as Peyton Manning was, but. It happens. It sucks. It happened to Drew Brees later in his career. It just happens. It just stinks because we have been super successful. It was a fun season, but whatever.
Everyone's a loser until they're not.
Exactly.
That's kind of the way it goes. So
the thing I'm most mad about is the fumble. The fumble is it's inexcusable, man.
Zays or
Zays? Yeah, okay. Zays. Like the interception was terrible. Don't get me wrong. But the fumble, I really just felt like the wind just came out. It was done.
I mean, if it's 17-14, and then...
It's 17-14, you've been playing like crap, and then all of a sudden I don't know. The fumble's hard to get over, especially when it happened to us last year.
Yeah.
For 1.5 seconds, the stadium went nuts.
Yeah.
I was wondering, because I was watching at home, and...
Oh, it looked like a touchdown.
Yeah, I was wondering...
I thought he easily got it. I was like, no way, he scored. Oh.
We had probably most the most deceiving area of the field where it looked like a touchdown because we were facing, like he was coming to us.
Okay,
so we couldn't tell.
Yeah, it sucked. That and that's.
If the Ravens, if they go 14-2 and get the 1 seed, I'm really not gonna be that surprised. Like I know we lose a lot of people. I know our defense is probably gonna take a step back, but at this point, like. I'm not going to be shocked if we get the 1 seed again. And Lamar's an MVP again. But, like...
He won't be. Like, he could play better next year.
Mm-hmm.
They're not going to give him a third MVP.
It'd have to be ridiculous.
Yeah.
Or like this year where everybody else just kind of...
Yeah.
That's our thing. That's my problem. Is this year was the year because of everyone else.
Yeah.
Which, it sucks right now. You could say we felt the same thing in 2011 when the Cundiff thing happened, and sometimes it just takes
honestly,
stuff like that.
I have been reflecting. That was worse. That was 100% worse because now you can always I get it. Our offense did not play well in the playoffs, but our defense played well, and I can always count on Lamar Jackson. We're gonna have a top 10 offense next year, no matter what. We're gonna have a top 10 offense. We're gonna make the playoffs, and then we have a run at anything. But that really felt like, it took a crazy Jacoby Jones touchdown to get over that kind of play.
It takes
that was worse in my opinion.
It takes some luck to get over the hump, and we certainly had the luck on our side this year with the way things played out. But the ball didn't bounce our way in the championship game, and that happens. Some calls could have been
flags.
Yeah,
no, we're done. We actually have to stop this. Either keep talking about the Super Bowl or go to the halftime. No, but I'm done.
Fair enough.
All right, fine.
Fair enough. One more question.
We lost.
My only other thought from the game, and I'll be done after this. If the players are the exact same on both teams, but the Chiefs are wearing Chargers jerseys, do the Ravens play differently?
That is 100%. Yeah, I think they do.
So
I think the Chiefs have reached, and that's something I definitely do want to talk about. The 49ers are going to have to deal with that too because the Chiefs have reached that level now. Yeah. They're like Tom Brady. Like teams are going to play dumb because they're intimidated by the Chiefs because they're that.
The Bills did the same thing.
Yeah,
and Allen played great, but like I talked about, and Lamar did the same thing. It's not taking the low hanging fruit. Josh Allen didn't take the low hanging fruit at the end of the game, and that cost them.
And the Bengals didn't do it the year before. They were playing like dumb down the stretch. Their defense was making penalties and everything, and they blew the game. It's going to be like that from now on. Like they are the new Patriots. They might even be worse. They've got a stranglehold in the AFC, and I think until proven otherwise, you pick them to come out of the AFC. I really don't. I don't care. Whatever anything is going on at this point, it's like the dude's 28. He's been in 5 Super Bowls. This is his 5th Super Bowl, right?
Crazy.
I mean,
the Niners do have the luxury of already playing them in a Super Bowl.
it's true, but that was a long time ago. That was kind of a different team in a lot of ways.
It was.
No Ayuk, no McCaffrey.
Yeah.
But you're right. A lot of guys were there for that. So
They might feel better now.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
the Niners.
And they had a 10-point lead in the fourth quarter in that game.
Mm-hmm. My thing with all this stuff, what really bothers me, I don't mind that they're like a new dynasty or anything like that. It's just with Brady, they were in it all the time because their division was always terrible.
Yeah.
And now the AFC, the West, again, is terrible.
Yeah.
Like, why is it always like that?
They were so good.
We need the Broncos, Chargers. I mean, seriously, you need the Raiders, Broncos, and Chargers to step up and do something. Because otherwise, they're just going to keep walking
Hiring
around.
Jim Harbaugh is doing something.
That's true.
I think all those teams will be good. But we thought that this year. So
Yeah. The year before, too. I mean, they got Derek Carr was in there. They brought in
Russell Wilson.
Yeah, 2 years
And
ago,
Sean
I think.
Payton.
And then Herbert's second year. Everyone's
Yeah.
like, wow, this division's going to be nice. But
Yeah. I do think that, I say it, I think everyone says that every year, but the Chargers should be.
Yeah. No, the coaching has always been the problem.
Yeah.
So let's see.
All right.
The bets?
Yeah, Super Bowl props.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's the only thing that will keep me entertained during the game.
It's true.
My favorite bet that hit last year, I'll run it back.
No.
Octopus.
Who though?
Oh.
McCaffrey?
I think it could,
I got one.
I think it could be McCaffrey. I think Kelsey. I think any receiver could do it because I don't think it's like as likely as Jalen Hurts necessarily.
No, he was pretty perfect for
yeah,
it.
he
Yeah.
was. But Octopus is electric.
It is.
Uh,
We had Zay Flowers get one.
Yeah.
Live.
Yeah.
Oh, that was cool.
So I think it was like plus 1400. Run
It's
it back.
juicy.
Run it back. Octopus. It's
Hmm.
great. What do you guys like to bet?
I'll go. Mine isn't fun, so I'll go first. You got a fun one.
Okay.
Both teams are plus money to punt on their first drive right now. I love the Niners to punt on their first drive.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Plus 130.
Oh, I'll hit that.
What do you think happens? They try and come out and run?
I think they come out flat.
That's sad.
I think they come out flat. I
Not for Ben's race to 10.
they've come out
I
flat the past 2
Niners.
games.
Yeah, I
Oh.
switched it a little bit.
Oh, because it was the favorite.
Yeah, I took the better odds.
That makes sense.
I like the punt.
Yeah.
Punt's fun to root for.
Yeah, it's the first drive too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's the issue with Super Bowl props is I do all these like firsts, and then by the second quarter I'm like, I have no more bets.
Yeah.
It does suck though, because like a pick or a turnover does.
Yeah, I know. They'll punt though.
Go punt.
Don't worry. Sometimes field goal attempt I've tried.
Oh, the quarterback or the punter throws it.
Oh,
Andrew.
Plus 3,000 bet.
Uh-oh.
A kickoff to go out of bounds.
Oh, that's electric.
Yeah.
that happened last year, didn't it?
Did it?
I think it did. I think.
What's his face? Moody has been. I don't know about kickoffs, but his field goals aren't great.
And again, if it comes down to an onside kick at the end of the game, that goes
Oh,
out of
that's
bounds.
true. That's a good one.
Cash it.
Yeah,
It's fun, right? Could you imagine?
that's awesome.
Yeah. 10 to win 300.
Ooh.
I'm in.
DraftKings is doing even money on both sides of the coin toss. Heads. Just it's a lock.
But tails never fails.
I bet heads every year.
I'm indifferent. I'll go with the group.
Are we doing the singer this year?
Well,
the
you know,
anthem?
You know what
I don't think
sucks?
they can.
Why?
Yeah, FanDuel was showing it's only in Illinois for the national anthem.
What?
Mm-hmm.
I'll have to drive there.
There's like a state breakdown for each bet. It's like that's for Illinois. There's only certain ones for the Gatorade.
Yeah.
Mike can do the Gatorade. It's in
Oh,
Virginia.
Cool. Yellow.
We can't.
I'll drive to Virginia. No, I won't.
Yellow.
Yellow.
People were asking
Clear.
McCaffrey.
Over.
They're asking McCaffrey.
In interviews. Yeah, someone up and he's like, I drink body armor, dude. I don't know.
Clear. People always say go clear because everyone always says water.
You got the
So-
belive water.
Yeah.
I
And
can't believe
also
you can
icy.
actually bet on that. Because
Yeah.
you got to think there's some people going to the Super Bowl like,
Oh, for sure.
you know,
For sure.
I've got blue here.
Oh no, people took. I remember. I don't know if it was last year, or 2 years ago. Sometime people took pictures.
Yeah.
They were like, "I found the script," and then it was wrong.
It was wrong.
Yeah.
Because I think we were all over it.
Yeah.
It'd be sick if like they brought out a new Gatorade from the locker room.
Ben, I'm not kidding. I think that happened. I think that's literally what happened.
They knew. The NFL was like, yeah.
The anthem, I'm sad because
That's a fair one.
it's not.
You know?
People hang outside the stadium and listen to the practices.
That's wrong too sometimes, though.
Huh?
Remember, that's been wrong too sometimes.
It has, but the one year we went really hard at it, it worked.
That's true. Yeah. I'll go to Illinois. It's not that far. That's the best. That's the best.
That one is a great
Anthem's
one.
the best. Yeah. Might have to hit up some old people, some old friends. I wanted to talk about first jersey number touchdown. It is 22 and a half.
Oh, no.
Over under. So you don't get the 22 and under. You don't get McCaffrey or the tight ends is essentially the big ones. For under 22 and a half, you do get Rashee Rice. You get both quarterbacks. You get Pacheco. You get Ayuk.
Juwan Jennings.
He's Juwan Jennings.
Juwan Jennings, your boy.
Marquez Valdes-Scantling.
Oh, man. McKinnon?
He's one, I think.
Yeah, he is. I wanted to take the under both. McCaffrey being on the over is so soft.
That's everything.
Yeah.
I think I would take the over.
Debo's the under too.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's you got a lot more options.
But like Kittle, Kelsey, McCaffrey.
I know.
Yeah. That's all you really need.
Kittle's not scoring. I'm calling it right now. He is not scoring a touchdown.
Oh, wow.
No, I'm calling it. If I could bet on that, what's the odds on
You
that?
can.
You can.
ESPN has it probably.
Probably minus 200 or something.
Oh, worse. Yeah. Yeah, I'd say minus 300 because he's plus 2 something score. I think.
Did he score last game? In the Lions? I think he did.
Yes.
He scored in the Packers game.
Maybe that's something. I can't remember now.
Every other game. So.
Please do.
Yeah.
They have a bunch of Taylor Swift props on DraftKings.
They do. I did see that. What was it? 22 in a quarter?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Something like that.
The one I liked, it was minus 140, but it was Mahomes to rush for 15 yards and throw for 215.
Oh yeah. That's really good.
That seems solid.
I might do that.
Yeah, which I might have to shop with like other books and do see if it's actually fair. But
I don't get the Taylor Swift.
I don't really either.
Is it just?
It's something about the number 15, but I don't know what it is.
Interesting. Ben, you of all people should know.
I'll have to ask Victoria. I have no idea.
Is that one of her albums? No.
I don't.
The bet I mentioned might only be on Caesars. Just a
Caesars.
Yeah. That's at least where I know it is.
Good to know.
I took a screenshot of that like 2 weeks ago. Like I saw that and I'm like, I'm taking that.
That's awesome. Yeah, I love Super Bowl props.
Give us more.
Let me pull it up. Brief intermission here.
Yeah.
Let me see what else we get. Because like there wasn't a ton of like. Oh, she has a song called 15. Got it. There wasn't like a ton of like weird ones. A lot of them had to do with like football.
Yeah.
Nothing's
really good.
And they totally caught on to the first kick to be a touchback.
Oh.
It's like minus 350 to be a touchback.
Oh.
Which sucks.
Well,
I know
no.
McAfee.
It used to be no.
Yeah.
But then they moved it closer.
Yeah. I can't get into DraftKings at the moment, so I might not be able to pull up any other props.
No. I meant like DraftKings need to put out more props.
Oh, yeah. I would agree.
With that too. You can...
No, yeah. That would have been fun.
I'm cool with that.
But too bad.
No, I got it now.
No, we're
Still time.
Hey, how about we do the halftime deal while you do that?
Okay.
But you're also on the halftime deal, so.
Yep. Oh, you can bet Scorigami.
No way.
Yes, plus 2,000.
Ryan would love that.
I
Ryan
do love
loves
Scorigami. All you need is the safety with the Scorigami.
It's true.
Combined touchdown scorer jersey numbers.
What's
I
the
always take
over-under?
the over. It's 121 and a half.
Like we said, pretty low numbers out there.
Yeah, but both.
All you
tight
need
ends
is one
score,
tight
you're
end.
done.
Yeah.
Sure.
I mean, Kelsey, if he scores, which he probably will.
Yeah, that's 87.
Yeah.
I mean, even if you go just Kelsey McCaffrey, that's 110.
Debo, you're done.
Yeah, I'll take the over on that. All right, let's do the halftime down. All right, we're back. Halftime dough. Almost said hook and batter. That's the name of the podcast. Halftime dough. This week, Victoria has made us, and I'm going to say this wrong because I've been saying it wrong all week. Scottish sticky toffee pudding.
Ooh,
You nailed that.
I actually did it. Okay.
Yeah, how'd you get that wrong? What were you doing?
I was using a Scottish accent.
All right, I gotta try it. Scottish sticky toffee pudding.
Less tea.
Let's
Scottish.
Scottish.
Yeah.
No, dude.
Scottish sticky toffee pudding.
Scottish sticky toffee pudding.
Pudding.
Ryan would be proud.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Okay.
It's got dates in there, but you don't really taste dates. But I just wanted to warn you that there is a texture in there.
I have two questions. One, what's a date? Two, what is toffee? Haven't we talked about this on this podcast too? I've already forgotten what it is.
There's like coffee flavoring, but I don't.
It's like a nut.
Yeah.
Also, I've tried this already, and it's really good.
Oh my god.
Oh!
my god. Gordon Ramsay, watch out.
Yeah, no, it's really good.
That's really good. You know, Andrew, she probably made this with you in mind.
Oh yeah.
She knows you love the coffee flavoring, bro.
I love toffee too. Or they're the same. I don't know.
I don't know.
That might be why I like both.
Maybe.
Cousins, you know.
Yeah. This is super good. Wow. What is the stuff you poured over top again?
It's like a brown sugar, heavy whipping cream, something
It's probably like caramel sauce.
similar. Yeah, but
Yeah, hot take. Baskin Robbins. So if you were to just get ice cream, what kind of toppings do you get?
I would always. I'm super boring, as you probably know already. But I just get like the Reese's crumbles over top.
That's good. No, that's what I expect. I get Heath.
Heath.
So I love toffee.
Dude. We got Heath ice cream. It's still in my freezer. I got that in like June, so I want to like it, but I don't.
No, I'm a toffee guy.
Man, this is really good.
Mm-hmm.
also I don't know what a date is. I bought them. I don't know what they are.
That's the one thing. If I was to say anything about this, the dates are throwing me off. Do the dates have to be in there?
Yeah, that's how it's made.
I might not like dates. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
Is it like a raisin?
I think so. Try fruit.
Wait. Hold on. There's a tree with these little things hanging from it. Yeah. Can I see? That's terrifying. That's actually really pretty, actually. It's like a pomegranate.
So are they dried? It's pretty good, man. It's good.
It's very good.
I always go first in my rating, so I'm not doing it today.
9.3.
Damn it. That's a really good rating. Fine, I'll go next. 9-1. I got 9-1. This is really good.
9-2. Sorry if my score's off. This is between, because I gave the last one she made like second highest. Stachcola or whatever it was called.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was really good.
She's been on the money.
This is between that and the creme brulee. So if the rating doesn't represent it, sorry. I didn't do my research. So I'm gonna go 9-2. Yeah, that feels right. Yeah.
I have no idea.
Super good.
Oh, yeah.
Crazy good.
Mm-hmm. Really good.
Oh, scoop of vanilla ice cream.
Yeah, you can do that.
Did they do that at Gordon Ramsay's? I think they did.
I think so.
Yeah.
You can also make the sauce with whiskey. You opted not to do that.
God, it's like not too sweet either. It's great.
Well, the texture of the cake is like one of the best things we've had on here. Like,
It's awesome.
like I was really shocked when I bit into it. Like the whole thing is like super moist.
It is.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
Did we talked about that?
here's a warning. If I ever get fed banana nut on this, it is going in the 4s at the highest.
Same.
Sorry to let you down.
What's the matter with you two?
I'm just saying.
They're nuts.
I don't like bananas. I don't like nuts.
You don't like bananas? Man, I have a banana.
I wish I did.
My job now, they have like they'll supply snacks and stuff, which is awesome. And so they have bananas. They always have bananas there.
You hit one up every day?
I eat one every day, sometimes two. Because like I don't have fruit in my house. I need to get more in the habit of having like fruit and stuff. So they have.
Man.
It's pretty nice. They brought. It's tax season, so they've been bringing it. They brought in munchkins.
They probably do that.
They brought in chocolate chip cookies today, and they have an ice cream cart. So like 2-3 o'clock, one of our people will come on an ice cream. You want some ice? I'll take a drumstick.
They probably like going to you since you say yes.
Yeah, dude.
Because like if you're going around the cart, you want people to say yes.
Mm-hmm.
That's hilarious.
Because if people say no, it's like you're bothering them almost. But you're like, heck yeah, I want some ice cream.
Okay, we're back.
Mm-hmm.
Delectable. Football's coming to an end, which means there's other things happening in the sports world, but they don't really make sense to talk about all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we're just gonna kind of act like we're hanging out,
Chit chat.
you know.
Uh-huh.
Ben, you asked me a question before we got on air. Something you wanted to talk about.
No.
And this is sports related, so
Okay.
I'll start there, and then I think we'll probably dive into other random topics. Well, you asked, is college basketball worth watching right now?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Yes.
What- You think so? Do you think now? So okay. So I won't reveal my opinion on this quite yet. But when does it become worth paying attention to? Do you think in November, December, it's worth paying attention to?
So, like, if you only care about the tournament and like that's how you judge teams, no. And to be honest, right now, like, it doesn't have a huge bearing, if I'm being honest. But what you're missing, I think, is better product. Like, the first weekend of the tournament is amazing.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. Probably best sporting event out there.
Yep.
After that, like, Sweet 16 Elite 8 is, like, fun, but, like, it's not amazing. Final Four is, like, kind of like whatever at that point.
Yeah.
What you're missing is, like, these, like, huge Saturday slates mostly, but even during the week. These, like, intense rivalry, intense like, action-packed slates. Very, the crowds are the students are back on campus at this point, so the crowds are like way back into it. We're watching Auburn right now. You've seen like how impactful this game against Alabama is for them.
It's true.
So like just as a fan of basketball, I think it's worth watching. Does it matter that Auburn's going to beat Alabama right now? No, it genuinely does not, because they're both going to make the tournament.
That's fair.
And Alabama's going to be a 4 or a 5 or a 3 seed. So, like, does it matter that they're going to be right now they're the top 3 seed, but then because of this loss, they're going to be the third 3. No, that does not matter. But I am a huge fan of mid-major basketball, and right now is mid-major basketball heaven. Because the game's going to start mattering. The regular season matters more for them because the regular season banner is important. Where, like, winning the SEC, sure, it's important, but 8 teams go to the tournament, so, like, it doesn't really matter. So getting the 1 seed, some conference tournaments are still held at the top seed's campus. So, like, those games do matter, and I love watching mid-majors, like, fight for their lives.
Okay.
So that is my pitch to you.
That's a fair argument. That's a fair mark. As a fan of the sport, I can see how, like, why it'd be awesome.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I need stakes. Like, in these games, just don't have stakes.
I get what you're saying though, because like I mean, obviously, like 16s have been beating 1 seeds a little more frequently, but like for a lot, like those upper echelon teams, like they're gonna skate past the first round easily. No, like you're not getting. This is what? So a 3 seed versus a 4 seed right now?
Yeah, rough. Yeah.
That's pretty cool to get in February, but
yeah, and in November
you're
you
right.
get those.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter who loses, really.
Right. That would be my right. That's my counter argument. Is like, even if like a 12-loss team can just make it all up in the SEC tournament and then get into the postseason and get on a roll. And it always seems like there's always one Final Four team that's like a 10 seed, 9, 8 seed, and those guys were bad during the regular season. Like college basketball is just so weird because like the title contenders, typically the teams that win a title, it's like okay, they've been really good during the regular season. Yeah, but like there's always like an upstart team. That's usually there.
What I would push back about November, December college basketball is the preseason tournaments like Mal Invitational, preseason INT. Those actually typically have are pretty good predictors of how teams will do in the tournament because a lot of you're playing multiple games in consecutive days. It's a lot of the same feelings that you have to go through when you go on a run in the tournament. So you see a lot of times like UConn did not lose in out of conference play last year, and then they got to the Big East where teams know each other. They're coaches know how to handle each other, all that kind of stuff. They lost some games. But by the end of the season, UConn never lost out of conference. So like there's a lot of strong predictors in those out of conference matchups that have bearings in March.
Yeah.
Also, again, like I said, I like mid-major basketball. Knowing a mid-major player that like shows up on a big stage is one of the best feelings. I'm not gonna lie.
That's awesome.
I don't know. Because like you go into like a 12 versus 5 and you're like, or a 13 versus 4 and you're like, who's Furman? Like, but they just beat Virginia last year, so it's like, you can get on some of these teams early and like they become your teams. Like I loved Youngstown State last year. They weren't that good, but like I loved watching their run, and then they won the tournament, the conference tournament, and then they played well in the actual tournament. They didn't win, but they played well. It's fun to like go on the journey with some of those teams. That's my argument.
That's fair.
Yeah. Ole Miss playing Texas. They're not the same conference, but yeah, it doesn't really matter right now. I'll give you that. So the stakes are tough. Bet on the games. That's all. Just create your own stakes.
Yeah. Do you think college basketball should lower the amount of regular season games? Like, because it's like 33 now. 33-ish, 34. Like 20? You don't think that?
You wouldn't play enough conference games. Or you would just play conference games, and that's not really
fun.
Nor is it a fair.
What if they split the division or the conferences?
Well,
so like East, West, North, South. Right, they're only getting bigger, sure, but because then you can get like 8 in. Because the SEC's got 16 teams now. You play 8 your conference, and then 12 out of conference. Or so, something like that. Because that's my thing is like my problem with college basketball has always been I don't even need to watch. I feels like I don't need to watch the regular season because teams can be mediocre through it and then trudge into the tournament and then just all of a sudden perform well. Like it's been a trend that like preseason teams that fall flat eventually will perform better in the NCAA tournament because they have all the talent. They just didn't get it to and I don't know. It's sort of like. I don't know. I guess it's the baseball season being lowered too. Like there's so many games. Like it's just almost unnecessary.
I think it's going to be tougher with conference realignment too, because a lot of these conferences are only growing.
Yeah.
So now you're already getting into a situation where teams are playing unbalanced schedules. They're going to be even more unbalanced probably.
Yeah.
So then you got to compare like, oh, this team didn't even play this team. So now you're trying to compare resumes when you don't really have the common opponents to go against. It's tough because it does take a while sometimes, especially with transfer portal now too, for teams to really gel.
Yeah.
So you kind of have to play those like cupcake games in the beginning of the season, which isn't really fun for anybody. Sometimes upsets happen, but like they're not really fun to watch. So like, I totally understand that, but it's sort of a necessary evil in my opinion. I don't know. College basketball is always going to be a love of mine. I grew up loving it. There's just I don't really know what it is. There's something about it.
I mean, I like it too. They try, which is cool. Like, I mean, that's a real thing. Like, they try. They're playing defense. They're a cohesive unit. It doesn't matter that you have the best player in college basketball. Yeah. And because the talent level is much more even throughout. So it's cool when things can happen. I definitely enjoy it. I just,
I get it. I do. I don't know. I try to act like I by watching a bunch of college basketball, I'll know my bracket will be better. It never is.
Do you buy Ken Palm? Or you
Yes,
Ken? Me too. I like Ken Palm. They put me on. Or go ahead.
Yeah, I subscribe to Ken Palm. He helped Andrew win all the money because it was what I was using. Ken Palm is I found, and I'll let you in a little secret because I subscribe. Only thing I look at right now, average height for each team and 3-point percentage.
Really?
Yeah. And to be honest, it works pretty well.
Really?
Like, because I feel like not all that matters, but a lot of the game comes down to can you hit shots and can you rebound the basketball?
Mm-hmm.
And those are the two biggest predictors.
It's true.
I don't know.
It's true.
I've noticed it.
In all level sports.
Yeah. You want to talk about our basketball?
No.
Okay.
No.
We suck.
Man.
But we can't do those two things.
No, we can't.
No, we
Exactly.
can't.
Exactly.
Right, yeah.
They're like in non-NBA basketball, they're like the two most important things that you can do. So, I don't know.
I don't know. You guys aren't like statistics savants or anything, but there's a big like plus minus thing in NBA basketball. Is that a thing in NCAA basketball? No.
I don't even know
It's
they
just
keep track of plus minus, to be honest.
Well, why not? Is it just turnover?
I think
Like not that many,
the stat keepers too at the games maybe because they don't track minutes either, like player minutes. Like whenever
Graham does.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, ESPN doesn't. I know
Yeah.
that.
Do they do plus minus for the team, like per 100 possessions or anything? I was watching a video on a sports statistician, and he said plus minus is like in NBA basketball, it's like the most important thing.
They do like Ken Palm, and so does I think the other one's called Bart Torvik. They do some efficiency rankings. I don't know exactly how they're calculated, but there is some assists per 40-minute type stats. There's some stuff like that, but I'm not exactly sure how all of it's calculated.
Yeah.
Or what exactly is the most important. I do know that no team outside the top 25 of effective defense per Ken Palm has ever won a tournament.
Wow.
So,
Yeah, I think I remember seeing something on that.
So there's definitely some predictive stuff going on there.
So can we just take top 25 and see if we can make money off that?
The first year, I thought it'd be that easy. Like the first year I heard about like this stat like 3 or 4 years ago. I was like, okay, found the answer. But then I realized like 23 out of the top 25 in defense make the tournament.
True.
And like that's half of the field, and
and they're probably the better teams.
Yeah. Because like, and not Alabama per se, but a team like Auburn potentially, I don't know for sure. But there's some teams that give up like 80 a game. Like UNC just gave up 82 to Duke, but their defensive metrics were actually really good. So like, there are certain teams that play really fast and are really good offensively that just happen to give up points.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because of the way they play.
Yeah, because you're gonna get more possessions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, Auburn just hung 99 on Alabama.
That's kind of soft.
Auburn 80-1. Go do it, boys.
What do you think it is now?
It's like 16.
Heck yeah.
Nice.
Heck yeah.
I think this is their first quad 1 win.
Wow.
That's big then.
First win versus AP top 20 team this season. Yeah.
Shows a lot.
Home court helps.
That's true. Pretty convincing though. 18?
Yeah. They did just play each other a couple weeks ago, and Alabama won, so they split for the season. But I think the game at Alabama was a little closer.
Okay.
But yeah, college basketball's great. Missouri, Texas A&M.
Yeah.
Both those teams are kind of on the bubble, so there's a little intrigue, but it doesn't matter. Yeah.
I'm out.
There's still something about it. I don't know. Because I don't know. I always thought I could be the next bracketologist. I thought I could be Joe Lenardi. So
That's true.
That was like my dream when I was like 12. So like I still have that like. Yeah,
I
I gotta watch this game.
Yeah.
Like I gotta figure out these teams, and it's like I don't have to do that. But oh well. But yeah,
You still can.
Still can.
I guess.
You
There's
can
time.
start a website. Do what? Do Ken Palm. Do what Ken Palm does.
I don't have
Ken
time.
Pine, Warren Sharp.
Warren Sharp is a fraud.
You think?
I know.
No.
He's super confident.
He lies about his record.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
Ouch.
Ow. That's not good.
Yeah, because I got into a big Warren Sharp hole one year, and I was like, "This guy's the best." And then I found out some stuff, and I was like, "Oh."
He loves Lamar Jackson.
He just loves when you throw the ball, and it's a little infuriating at times, but is what it is, you know. Anywho, what else you guys got on the docket?
Well, you know, Disney, great buy right now, fellas.
Excuse me, I'm still, recovering. I can't even hear out of my right ear.
That stinks, man. Did you actually have COVID? Was it?
No,
No?
I had strep, and now I have something else. I don't know.
Ben, your immune system sucks, man.
Yeah, it does. It absolutely does.
Does it hurt
I
your
was-
ear?
No,
Huh.
just has a little bit of a ringing in it.
Oh my
Dang,
gosh.
dude. How's Victoria been through this? Has she been getting sick too?
No.
She didn't. Wow, that's awesome. Rachel and I, it's the same thing, except it's the other way around. Rachel gets sick all the time.
Yeah, I don't know. I couldn't believe she didn't get it.
So you just can't hear him very
No,
well?
like I can, but like at basketball, because there was so much other noise happening.
Yeah.
You said that during the game too. Yeah.
Like it was just like because I guess I was overloaded with noise in this ear. Like I was trying to talk to someone on this side, like not really anything.
That's awful.
I had my headset on today and like headphones in, and like I tried to see like what I could hear.
Yeah.
Just with one earpiece in, and it was just like so like muffled. Like I could hear, but like it was like so different. It was weird. I gotta go to the doctor.
Yeah.
I don't want to.
Heck, that's something different, probably.
I think it's like a sinus infection.
Mm-hmm.
Blah,
that stinks.
blah.
Bleh.
Yeah. So yeah. Valentine's Day is next week.
Valentine's Day is next week. Are you two big Valentine's Day people?
Yeah.
We're all men here.
Yeah.
Kinda like
So
I'm not big on gifts in general, but I think it's more because she doesn't love getting gifts.
Really?
No. Yeah. So we'll usually go and do like a dinner or something.
yeah, that's what we do too.
This might be one of the most selfish things I've ever said, but I'm always down to get a gift. Not always thrilled about getting somebody a gift. that immediately becomes stressful, right?
It's true.
But if I'm getting a gift, oh, dude, oh, you did not have to do. Nah,
I hate getting gifts.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know how to react.
Yeah.
I mean, if it was like, if Andrew's coming down here and get me a gift in front of the fellas, they're like, oh, what did he get Ben? I don't like any of that. Because then it's like I'm the center of attention,
Well, sorry.
I mean, but if it
I
was
was just trying to do something nice.
if it was like a one-on-one, like Andrew's like,
What should he get you?
hey, dude, I don't know. You should get me a watch. I could use a nice Movado watch. But yeah, so yeah, that's pretty. I guess when I say it out loud, it sounds pretty
It's a
bad.
little rough.
Sounds
I'm glad
bad,
you.
but
It makes it easier that she doesn't like gifts.
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
true.
I did for Christmas. I did get her the Apple Watch, and that was pretty huge because she loves that.
Nice.
So that worked out. But I've also missed on some gifts, and she's just like, "What are you doing?"
Really?
Like what? 2 Christmases ago, I got her an automatic car starter that like she could have had installed, and she's just like, "Dog, my car's gonna be gone this year." So I'm not.
I thought that was a good idea.
I thought so too, but no, we returned that one.
That's awesome.
Oh my god, that's funny.
Yeah, I got Rachel, so she always tells a story too. Like our first year together, I get Rachel shoes every year for Christmas. I get her shoes. I get her a new pair of shoes. But for the first 2 years, I got her the wrong size shoes. So I thought she was an 8. She's a 7.
Hold on. The first year,
The first year.
you got the wrong size.
I got the wrong size. And then
Did she not say anything?
No, she did. She was like, "Oh, these are awesome, but I'm a size 7." Oh, okay. And then the next year,
Did
I
you
got
buy the
I got
exact
size
same
8.
size?
No, yeah, I bought the exact same size. Yeah. Pretty rough.
My memory's terrible too. I have stuff written down on my phone.
Yeah.
And by now, I've kind of figured it out, but for like years.
I was super confident too. I'm like, "Oh, she's gonna love these shoes. I'm gonna get the size right this year."
Well, the second time, how'd she react? Was she like,
She was like,
"Man."
these are, well, she's always nice about it.
True.
See, like, that's the thing. I could get her, like, a straw, and, like, she'll be like, oh, my God, she's always great about it. So she was like, look, these are really pretty, but, like, did you keep the receipt? Because I'm a 7. I'm like, oh, my God, you're a 7. Yeah, so that's pretty much.
That's awesome.
So now it's a running joke. She'll be like, what size is my bed? What size shoe do I wear? And then I always say 8.
That's funny.
Yeah. What about you, Ben? Is Valentine's Day?
We do dinner. Yeah. I'll usually just do like something small and then like flowers and candy.
Yeah.
I'm still on the fence about this, but there's also the birthdays coming up this week.
Yeah.
So it's Megan's birthday. Hold on, I'll get back. It's Megan's birthday on Friday and Victoria's birthday on Sunday. By the way, me and Ben used to work at Eagles Nest. we had this same job, and they hated us taking off. Like they hated you putting in time off requests, just because they always need servers, and like when you run short, it sucks. Whatever. We both took off for our girlfriend's birthday on the same weekend. Like
Same day.
Same day.
Because he asked you, you worked the morning,
Yeah.
and they asked you, and you were like, no, I got Megan's birthday. And then they asked me, like, I was like, no, I got my girlfriend's birthday.
And for the rest of the time he worked there with me, they said we had the same girlfriend.
That's awesome.
Like, oh, you gonna have your girlfriend tonight?
That's
Anyway, it's Megan's birthday on Friday. So what I was thinking, because this one probably won't get released by Friday, right? Probably Saturday. We should do it Saturday. Yeah, maybe. Right. Okay. I was thinking maybe because we were just awake and Saturday, and it sparked the idea. I might get her the Wagyu.
Oh,
nice.
Because she says her favorite dinner is like a steak dinner. I feel like
Really?
That'd be
can't
awesome.
beat that.
No, it's a great idea.
Because I was looking at the price too, and it wasn't terrible. It was under 100
For how much?
for this. it's a block, so she's gonna get a small block of Wagyu. It's just gonna be for the experience. But yeah,
You're gonna cook?
Yeah.
Better not mess that up.
no,
Pressure's on. What are you gonna pair it with? Mashed potatoes?
probably garlic mashed potatoes, some asparagus, probably. You're
Sounds
right.
good,
I
man.
might mess it up. But
No, you're
I
good.
watched Ross do it, and
Yeah.
Ross?
and he just watched a
What?
YouTube video. So,
Really?
but I literally yesterday I tried to make snickerdoodle cookies, and oh my god, those are bricks! Like they are rocks, and they were frozen cookies.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Well, that might be worse. That might be
Why?
You can control what.
But there's instructions, Ben.
That's true.
Was it like a thing you weren't paying attention? Like,
No,
oh no.
I was on top of it. That's the worst part. I was right by the oven, and Megan's like, she just looks over in the room. She's like, "You should probably take those out." And I'm like, I opened it and I touched them, and they're still soft. And I'm like, "No, it's fine." And then afterwards, she's like, "They cook on the pan after."
Mhm.
Probably should listen to her.
Yeah.
She knows what she's talking about.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know.
She does.
So I probably overcooked them for like 8 minutes,
Oh my god.
and the original direction said 8 to 10.
That's hysterical.
Yeah, bad luck.
Ouch. So you'll do dinner Friday and then you'll do Valentine's Day as well.
Yeah, it's tough, gentlemen.
Yeah, it's
is it nice kind of though? You get like a week of celebration, or
Well, our
We used to
anniversary is
go-
also the 23rd. It's different now.
I don't know, man. I kind of
Used to go away. Was that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
We haven't done that in a couple of years. On this weekend, we've done some other stuff, but we used to just go down to Ocean City and we would do like 2 different dinners and stuff. But
That's nice. But you're right. It's a little middle ground because it's kind of like just not gonna all have like one nice thing.
yeah, like yeah.
We do that sometimes.
it's tough.
It is.
It's tough at times.
Yeah. Well, because so Valentine's Day is February. 2 months before that, Christmas.
Yeah.
And then Rachel's birthday is in September.
Yeah.
So it's like 3 different parts.
Yeah, it's
three
pretty
different
good.
parts of the year. So
Yeah. These always sneak up on me because Christmas.
Yeah.
Like Chris, and every year I'm like, dude, January 1st, I'm just gonna like order, like buy gifts, and like
I say that every
Right.
year.
And like Christmas happens, and like I detox for like 3 weeks, and I'm like, oh my god, my stuff's not gonna get here. Like gifts and stuff. Like I'm just like So it's a little. It can be tough at times, but
yeah,
it is a good time. We're going out Saturday night for her birthday.
Okay.
Very nice.
Super Bowl birthday party thing Sunday. Which now, stupid NFL. Super Bowl used to be the week before. Now it's her birthday weekend.
True.
Now and this year it's on her actual birthday. It's ridiculous. It's annoying.
Ouch.
Don't worry, they'll add a 19th game.
Yeah,
and you'll be off the hook.
Push. Then will be Pro Bowl week for
yeah. Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah,
that's perfect.
That'd be awesome. But yeah, I don't know. It's fun being an adult, you know.
Sometimes it is. Sometimes it is.
We have good times.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
How are we looking, Wayne? Should we wrap?
No.
To be fair,
I'm having fun.
For all the listeners out there, we weren't ready to do this segment.
No, we weren't. Yeah, that's probably. We'll get better.
We'll have more topics that we can hit
Is
on
that
for
it?
pinpoints.
We didn't.
Yeah,
we hit all of them.
Yeah,
I could have sworn I had a joke in there that I wanted to tell.
The waste management joke.
Nah, well, that was one of them. I had another though. No, I guess that's it, man. It was got Corbin Burns.
Yeah.
Oh, you're.
Oh,
wow.
Oh, I hate Nick Madden. The Tigers guy?
Yeah.
No, I hate him.
Huh?
I think he's bricks.
Bricks?
I gotta remember for a minute.
He's lefty. He's not
lefty. Yeah.
Who we give up? What we give up?
Cash. Yeah.
Oh, that's okay.
Sure.
He hit first in their lineup.
That's
for
right.
A while.
That's right.
And then he was really
He's
bad.
really bad. Yeah. That's okay. They did this last year. That's how they found out Hearn. Just like grab a bunch of guys and see what happens.
Is he back?
Yeah.
His Hicks?
No, he signed with the Angels.
Ouch. I like Tex.
He's fine.
We
Not
grilled that signing. Like, he ended up being good.
I'll take any switch hitters.
Yeah, that's true. It'll be baseball season soon. Pitchers and catchers next week. So.
Which is crazy.
We got.
What are you saying?
What's up?
Well, we got.
Said
no. Just stop. Anyway.
I know what you're saying.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what you're saying. I'd like to know.
Moving on. I'll let you know after.
Fine.
It just shouldn't be in the pod.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, I got you.
Fine. I guess we'll end the podcast.
What else you want to talk about?
No, I don't know. I don't have anything to talk about.
All right. It's a really good end to the show.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm just sad to say goodbye. I have some melancholy with this podcast.
We'll be back next week. we'll recap the big game, the Waste Management Phoenix Open.
Yeah, we will.
I don't know what day we're going to record because Valentine's Day is Wednesday. We got to talk about that after this, but we'll figure it out and we'll be back.
See you in 2 weeks, maybe.
We'll be back at some point. All right, see you guys.